and on we'll go through the wastelands.
Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and here today we've got 2022 Volkswagen Tiguan R. So let's have a look. Alright, before we get into the video guys, I'll just do a shout out to Central Coast Volkswagen, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this today, and I'll leave their contact details down below. So first of all, here we've got the big VW badge. You've also got a nice chrome grille which integrates into the headlights as well, which is quite a nice design, and you've also got the sportier bumper down below. Also, as you can see, the matrix headlights there guys, and also the little R badge too, just to make it that little bit more sportier if it wasn't sporty enough. So what are your thoughts on the additions to the R over the baser models? So the wheels are 21 inches, and just have a look at them, they're huge guys, and we have a look close up, you can see the drilled discs and the R branded calipers there in blue. It's a bit of a change from red guys as well. Also you've got the little R badge there, as well as a camera under there, the mirror there if you can see. Now this one also has the optional sunroof there. It also has the optional stereo, which we'll have a look at later on in the video. Let's come around to the back guys. So we've got the VW badge, the R badge straight under it, and then further down you have the quad exhaust and a diffuser, as well as the parking sensors there. Alright guys, let's go and have a look inside. Alright guys, just inside the Tiguan R. So first impressions when I get in, wow, it screams sportiness. I'm pretty impressed already. So I really like things like the soft touch leather, which goes all the way along the dash, and also the doors as well as the piano grey or piano black that goes around the media center and the vents there as well, and around the dash. So down here you've got your headlight controls there. There is an auto function, so you pretty much don't have to worry. You've also got your head-up display function there too. Now the steering wheel looks like a racing wheel, and I think they've done a really nice job, VW. I love the blue stitching and the blue accent at the bottom with the R badge there too. So on the right side of the steering wheel you do have your menu controls and your steering wheel heater, and you've also got your cruise control on the left, as well as a button that says R on it, and if you push it, it puts it into race mode. So on the dashboard there is a variety of settings you can choose. Now currently we've got the analog dials there for the speedo and tacho, as well as the digital speedo in the middle of that. You've also got the navigation in the middle of the screen there, but if I hit the view button, it'll actually give me a full screen of navigation. As you can see there, now that looks awesome. It's not for everyone. You can also have a look at things like your kilometers till empty and average fuel usage, things like that. So I love these massive big paddle shifters. I think they look cool and they look sporty, and yeah, VW's done a good job. So you got your wiper controls on the right and your indicators on the left. Alright, so we'll come to the media screen. So you've got your AM, FM and digital radio stations. You do have Bluetooth for your phone and audio. Also you have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as well. as well as its own navigation unit. So I'll just show you that, as you can see there, and it's pretty easy to use. And one of the things about the screens that VW has that I quite like is it's got this, when you wave your hand over near the screen, the buttons will appear, and if you take your hand away, after a few seconds they go away. So again, quite a nice feature. Now you've got your IQ drive, or the driver assist functions there, guys. You also have vehicle settings as well, things like tire pressure monitor, and you can have a look at the vehicle status as well. So further down you have your air conditioning controls. You've got dual zone climate control. And another thing that VW's done, which I've never seen other cars do it, is that to change most of the settings, like your fan speed control, it's just, you can move your finger up and down. It's not for everyone. You can just push on where you want it as well. So further down you do have 2 USB slots and a 12-volt plug, as well as a little bit of storage space there as well. So if we come down here, we've got the gear selector, guys. If I pop it into reverse, you've got the 360-degree cameras come on, and you get a pretty clear field of vision there from behind you. You also can have a look at a few different options there as well. So you have your engine start stop button just in front of the gear selector there. You've also got your park brake, auto hold, traction control on or off. Also your auto start stop, you've got steering or parking assist I should say, and you've got your button for the cameras, so you can hit that and you can go through some of the settings as well while you're in motion or while you're stopped. Further down here we do have a terrain mode, because it's all-wheel or 4Motion all-wheel drive. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys, as it helps the channel out. So you've also got some drive modes here, guys. So you do have snow driving, you've got the tarmac, you've got your off-road and your expert off-road mode as well. Also you do have some driving modes itself. So you've got comfort, sport, race and individual, which we'll have a look at when we go for a drive. And further down you do have the twin cup holders, guys. You push the little button and the little cup holder part pops out there, and there's a tiny little bit of storage space should you require that. So further back with the armrest, guys, again I like the blue stitching. If we open that up, there's a little bit of space there, and you can move the armrest back and forward. Now I really like the seats with the blue trim pieces, and you've got this, I guess it's like a carbon fiber type look on the seats, and I love the R badge as well. It just looks really nice and really sporty. Alright, so the glove box. Now it's reasonably deep. You probably could get a few iPads in there, no dramas, or a laptop. So adding to the media center is a $1,000 upgrade, which is the Harman Kardon sound system, which makes a big difference in the sound in this car. Alright, so we've got the sunroof, which is another $1,000 option in the Tiguan R. So I'll just open that up. It's a one touch open, guys. It's got quite a big opening too, guys, which is really nice. So we'll just close that up for now. Alright, let's go and have a look in the back. Alright guys, just in the back of the Tiguan. So first impressions is, it's very spacious here. Now I'm 6'1" or 185 centimeters, and have a look at the headroom. I've actually got a little bit of headroom, more so if the moonroof is open. And this seat's set up for me, so I've got plenty of knee room, leg room and foot room as well. And so yeah, it does feel pretty comfy, and I'm no small fry, so yeah, I fit in it quite well. All right, let's have a look in the middle. Now you do have 3 cup holders, or 2 cup holders and a little bit of space, should you wish, and it's very soft actually. Now you do have 2 ISOFIX points there and 2 behind me, and I really love this blue trim piece or stitching around the seats. Again, it gives it that really sportiness and this sort of carbon fiber type thing, whatever it's meant to. I think it's meant to sort of have that illusion of it, but yeah, it's really nice. Now for the rear passengers, you do get some mat pockets or iPad pockets. You also get a couple little pockets there, say for your phone. So you do get rear ventilation for the passengers, and also a USB and a 12-volt plug there as well. Alright guys, let's go and have a look in the boot. Alright guys, just in the boot of the Tiguan. So here you get 615 litres of boot space. You can see you've got your 3 tether points up on the back of the seat there. You do have your toolkit on the left here and a tyre repair kit on the right. And if I lift this up, you can see there is a subwoofer underneath. Now, you can actually move this further down to give you that little bit extra space. You also do have a couple of hanging points both sides and a 12-volt plug over on the right, as well as some tie-down points either side as well. Also, you can pull this lever and you can move the seats down as well. Alright, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. Alright guys, just under the bonnet of the Tiguan R. So here we have a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine, and it produces 235 kilowatts of power and 400 newton meters of torque, and that's mated to a 7-speed automatic driving all 4 wheels through the 4-motion all-wheel drive. Now the manufacturer's fuel usage is claimed 8.8 litres per 100 as well. Alright, let's go for a drive. Alright guys, let's go for a drive in the Tiguan R. So first impressions is, I love this steering wheel, looks like a racing wheel. And the blue stitching around the seats, which and the R badge, things like that. So yeah, just screams performance. So the seats guys, the seats are reasonably comfortable. They do hold you in as well. So the vision out the front is really good, both straight ahead and towards the passenger side. Vision out the back, you know what, it's pretty good actually. So vision out the front is really good, both straight ahead and towards the passenger side. Vision out the back is again really good. They've got a really big back window. Vision out the sides, you do get quite a lot of vision out the sides, even in front of the mirror as well, which is a nice touch, and it's a bit safer as well. So then we come to the mirrors. The mirrors do, you know what, a pretty good job. They do have the curved part on them, on the driver's side anyway. But other than that, they're give you a pretty good field of view. So I'm just cruising along in traffic now, guys, doing about 60 k's, and if you have a listen to the road noise, it's a little bit noisier than other cars. So the engine in the Tiguan, I'm not going to be rude towards VW, I don't mean to be, but it sounds like I'm driving a WRX. It just has that boxer sort of noise to it. Again, it's obviously the Tiguan's 2-litre, but it just has that similar sound. Anyway, each their own, that's what I think. Especially when you pop it into like the race mode and it opens up the valves in the exhaust, and then if you go to give it a little bit, sort of has that Rexy sound to it. Handling's quite nice. I mean, we're only cruising around town, but the steering's very precise. It's very point and shoot, which again I really like that. And things like the paddle shifters, which we'll have a go at up ahead, and things like the paddle shifters look the part. It just sort of screams race car to you, even though you're in an SUV. Right, so how does 235 kilowatts and 400 newton meters go like in a Tiguan? Well, let's go and find out. Wow, pretty impressed with that. Yeah, it takes off very nicely, guys, and like, we're just cruising now at 100, and it cruises quite nicely. It really does. Alright guys, I'll just try a bit of standing start acceleration, so let's go. Really nicely, you know, I'll put that back into comfort mode. We'll just cruise along at 100 k's. Now, I'll be honest, tell me in the video if you heard it too, but when I accelerated in sport mode, it actually sounded a little bit like a WRX. Tell me if I'm wrong or not, but it just has that sort of sound to it. Anyway, that's just me. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Alright, thanks guys.